Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday night's original Rebels Racing League. And we got the Thin Blue Line 150 coming at you from Kansas Speedway. I'm Joe Wright and I'm here with my good friend and awesome iRacer, Josh Hall. Josh, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, Joe. How about yourself?
I'm all right, man. Just excited to get another one of these ORRL races under our belts. These guys put on a great show last week, and it'll be. I think we'll have another good one this week. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Especially a track like Kansas. Totally different than the super speedway we were at last week. This is more your intermediate cookie cutter track in a sense, but a lot of different places to run, up high, down low. Uh, Progressive banking, going to be an interesting race.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a different race than what we've seen from these guys so far. So it'll be fun to see what they can do here at a shorter track with maybe some movement in the vehicle as well. So that'll be interesting as well.
Absolutely. And tire wear. Last week at Daytona, we really didn't have to worry about tire wear. Where a race like this, tire wear is really going to come into play, I think.
Yeah, so tire
I'll
wear,
send
a
you
little
an
bit of pit
invite.
strategy. We're
Okay,
going to
say hi
see
to
both of those, I think, in this one here too, Josh. And as we look at the schedule here, I got pulled up season one schedule for these guys. Like we said, we
Mr.
got
Robert.
Daytona under our belt. We got Kansas this week with the back to blue 150. And then
What are you up
next
to, man?
week we're gonna be doing it again with the Peacemaker
losing races like usual.
Technologies 120 from Richmond Raceway. So back to blue 150 tonight.
Hey, I was kind of wondering about your request earlier.
Yeah, it should be a fun race. Like I said,
I was
100
gonna
laps. It's a long race at a track like this, so
I was trying to
definitely got to manage the
work on some
tires, got to
car
manage
designs and figured I'd
your
throw
pit
one
stops,
together
and
with your
might even
company.
have a little fuel strategy thrown in there too.
Dude, that would be so cool.
And looks like we're getting into some qualifying now. Who we got the
What?
first guys on track are. Like we got the 00 James McClendon on track. See what he can do. Like Rupert's already turned in a time of 48.494. Zach Wilson turning into 46.690. Josh, you still there?
I am.
Okay.
Just sorry, I had to adjust something on my side here.
I was like,
To
man, it's silent in
apologize.
here right now. What's going on? All right, cool. So Ken Farmer's at the top of the board with a 31.351 as we watch him on the screen here.
And Brandon Wallace just moved out. I take that back. Ken Leap just leaped up to the second spot with a 31.303.
Zach Wilson
Zach
turned in the
Wilson,
hot lap.
yeah, right up there with a 31.175. And then Farmer jumped Leap with a 31.264.
So the top 12 right now, Josh, make that 13, are all within 8 tenths of each other. So that should make for some good racing, you would imagine.
Yeah, it's tight, but still got a lot of cars on track. It looks like about 2, 3, 4, about 10 cars still on track right now turning laps. So
As we look at the number one of Mickey Isaac, see what he can do here as he probably is coming for his final lap. Got that thing a little bit sideways coming off the corner. The tri-oval. And doesn't better his time, so he'll... Oh, he did a little bit. He's going to jump up from 15th to the 12th spot. Look at David Guarino with a Harry Potter ride in the 68. Just came through. He's going to take the 6th spot with a 31.307.
gotta love that Lego Harry Potter.
Cute. And then the 13 of Alex Veith, we saw him last week have a pretty good run, till the end, where I think he was involved in a wreck toward the end of the last week's race. But he turned in a 16th spot qualifying time of 31.584.
It looks like the last car is about to cross the line right now. It's the 25 of Richard Yeoman. I'm sorry, Yeoman?
Yeoman, come on, you got this.
Yep.
He threw down he threw down a 16th spot on his first lap. Let's see what he can do on the second. I like that ride. It's shining tonight in the city lights, or the track lights. I'm sorry.
Night lights?
The night lights. Got a little chrome on the back bumper too. I like that.
Good looking Ford. I don't say that very often.
And I'll cross the line, and he's gonna move nowhere. He's gonna stick with the 16th spot. So it looks like
62.
Zach Wilson's gonna take the pole. Was Zach our pole sitter last week too, Josh?
I believe he was.
I think so. I'm not gonna. Don't quote me on that, but I think he was. But again, we're here with the original Rebels Racing League, and qualifying's wrapping up. About 20 seconds left. If you guys want to get into this league, shout out to Mr. Matt Geis and see what he can do for you. I know they got some stipulations and some things they'd want you to understand before they join the league, but reach out to them, see if you want to get involved with a league that's being broadcasted weekly, and points are being kept, so it should be pretty cool. These guys are really good guys, and should have a good race tonight. I look forward to the strategy portion of it tonight, Josh. I think that's going to be a key factor.
Absolutely. I know Seamus McClendon did go out on track, but he did not have a chance to turn a lap. So
That's unfortunate.
looks like just as he was about to take the checker flag, his first lap, the red flag came out. So
Gotcha. All right, well, let's roll through this start lineup, and we'll start off with the pole sitter of Zach Wilson, coming in with an A license, a 3.10. Pretty decent. I rating of 1717. Got to get that up, Zach. Number 51, 31.175. And in the second spot, Ken Leap with a 31.253.
Yep. Ken Farmer in the third spot with a 31.264. Matt Geese with a 31.294.
Magic Mike Uribe. It actually shows his last name on here now, Josh. 31.300. And then David Guarino with a 31.307 coming in the sixth spot.
We have Joaquin Mesa with a 31.312. Then James McClendon with a 31.319.
Okay, so I gave the pole sitter a little bit of crap about his I rating, but Joaquin, 998 with an I rating of 998. We got to get some work on that one, buddy. All right, moving on. We got the Brian Rupert in the 48 with a 31.323, and Brandon Wallace in the 99.
And then Logan Sturgeon in the 26 car. Then Brandon Roberts in the 82.
Mike Isaac and Keith Durst will round out the seventh row.
Yep, eighth row we've got Stuart Kozier and Richard Yeoman.
Oh my God, he's butchering it again. Yeoman, let's go.
Yeoman.
Alex Veith is going to be in the 17th spot, and 18th we got Chris Heiner.
Then we had J.B. Rodberg. Ah, wow, I can't even talk tonight. We'll just say JB and Philip Manzo.
Perfect, and that is the rest of our field. All right.
Yep,
And
and then last place we have Seamus McCollum.
I don't see him on track.
Oh, he's not on track?
No. All right, Josh. You'll figure it out eventually. And as the pace car dips in, gonna go green here.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag's out, and we're racing here at Kansas Speedway in the original Rebels Racing League. Looks like the 51's going to clear the top line and get up high as we dive into turn one.
It looks like those two cars are going to break away pretty cleanly in that clean air up front.
They fan out behind them down the back stretch. You can see about 3 wide, about 2 cars back there. It may or may not
No.
work.
We got 3 wide towards the back of the pack as they go through turns 3 and 4 for the first. Oh, we had one get loose there. The 98 car, 99 car, got a little loose, got into the side of the looks like the 48, but everybody's moving now.
Yeah, everybody's still throttled down. Looking good back there.
Looks like he got a little loose off the corner, got into the side of the other car, but eight tires usually grip better than 4.
You sure do.
Looks like we got a little battle for the lead though. Ken leaps all over the back of the 51 of Zach Wilson.
So like you said earlier, Josh, we're going to be worried about tires. These guys up front burning them off right now or hot lapping it. That's going to affect them later in a run if we stay green.
Now your tires are going to be the best they're going to feel. So absolutely, these guys are going to push as hard as they can, try to extend their lead. Battle for position as they're side by side coming through the corner here. Looks like Ken Leap's going to clear him off the corner.
Yeah, he definitely cleared him. Now 2 other cars have joined the battle. These guys riding side by side allowed these two, in the Ken Farmer and Matt Geist, to close up that gap, and now they're going to be able to race with them as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle right here. I mean, those two up there at the clean air. But that's going to give Ken Farmer and Matt a nice little draft
All right,
here.
man. Caution is out.
Oh,
Caution
we have
is out.
cautions out. Looks like the 17, or I'm sorry, the 94.
94.
Yep, the 94 had a little issue back here.
A little bit of contact made.
Yeah. Roll that one back just a little bit and go on board with the, I guess, that Josh, the 26. What happened there? Coming off the corner.
The 26 was just pushing off a little bit. 94 really didn't give him that much room off the corner. They made contact, sent the 94 around. He definitely got the worst of that one.
Yeah, 94 got the worst of it. He had a lot of room high. I don't know if he just didn't expect the 26 to come up. But unfortunate events at the back of the field. Back to the front. Looks like nobody was taken on pit road for that go around. Maybe the guys that were involved in the wreck.
Got one car went in, the 99 of Brandon Wallace. It's the only car that went in besides the 94 to get his repairs done.
94 is coming off, so 99 of Brandon Wallace is on pit road. Like he's going with right sides and left. He's going to take 4. Like that car, little Blue Lives Matter car. That's an awesome car, especially tonight, given tonight's theme for this race with the back the blue 150.
So there's a little more aggressiveness on that first start than I was expecting. I thought people were gonna kind of relax, feel things out. But
Single file it up. Yeah, I kind of
single
thought
file
so
it
too.
up,
Yeah, but looks like those guys wanted to race up front, which is good. I like aggressive racing. You know that.
absolutely.
So we're pacing here. We had 1 taker for 4 tires, so we should probably see, you know, him come through the field pretty quick. I would. Oh, somebody just blew up. I heard it, and then I saw it.
Yeah, it looks like the 56 car. Really sure what happened there.
Stuart Coaster. He's pretty bent up. I wonder what happened with him. Trying to go back and take a look. I don't know. Not sure what happened there, Josh.
Looks like he had the damage coming on to before he went to pit road.
Yeah. Gonna use his fast repair, and he's gonna take some tires as well.
So it looks like while they were under caution catching up to the field, he got run into from behind. So
that's unfortunate.
that's what happened there.
Wonder if somebody else has some damage from that. Who hit him, Josh?
Not real sure. I just know it was a green car. But we'll have to keep an eye out there, see if anybody's off the pace a little bit.
169 looks like it's got some front end damage.
I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Philip Manzo. Maybe a little run in the back there. That'll happen here and there.
Green, green, green.
And we're back to green.
So they go side by side into turn one. Ken Leap's got it, but it looks like the 51 of Zach Wilson's still out there. He's gonna get the good run off the corner.
Zach likes that high side, and I like this two-groove race. You know, the high side's going to get the run down the straightaways, and it looks like that low line's going to have the advantage in the corner. So that two-groove race is going to happen up front. You got 2 wide, 3 back right now. And Leap's going to lead that lap. As we head into turn one, you see that top line coming back on the outside. Ooh, 33's into the wall. Matt Geis is into the wall.
He lost all his momentum, and he's going to lose, looks like, about 7 spots, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, he's still off the pace a little bit. As watching here, 68's getting below him now. That high line can be tricky at times. Back to the front, still got a race to lead. They look like they've swapped spots now, Josh.
Yeah. Now Zach's down on the bottom, and you got Ken Leap on the top. And this is a brand new racing surface, too, that these guys are on. So it's got a lot of grip, especially when the tires are brand new. It's really going to allow for some nice 2-3 wide racing for sure.
Looks like that high line might be the preferred line, but 59 dove it in there going through 3 and 4, and he got a good run. Might see, see him get some, if he can get some help behind him there.
Yeah, the bottom groove of this track is actually a lot flatter than the top. So you can't get to the gas quite as quickly as you can on the high side. Short's the shortest way around the track, but sometimes that high side can just get the momentum in the run.
Check in with Matt Geis after he slapped the wall. It doesn't look like he's got too much damage. He's keeping speed, and nobody's really rolling by him, so that's good news for him. He's still in the 8th spot.
Yeah, and as I'm looking through the field, I'm already starting to see a couple cars getting real loose off of 2.
Yeah, we're getting real close to that wall, too.
Yeah, burning off those right side tires pretty quickly. It's going to hurt you later on in the race, but...
Yeah, I think running that high groove is where it's at. I don't think running the low line is going to help you at all. I think it's, just, like you said, going to burn them tires off trying to get back to the gas.
Yep, so now Zach Wilson's back to the high side, and Ken Leap's back down to the bottom. It looks like Ken Farmer's under some pressure too right now.
Yeah, these guys are being super aggressive, which is great for viewers. Watching these guys go at each other like this is entertaining for sure.
Good battle for 3rd place right now.
Yep, as a 42 dives on the 59, the 59's still going to have that run through the middle here. I think if he slides up high, he's going to have a really good run down the front stretch. Back stretch, I guess.
And as they battle hard, it's letting the rest of the pack. You got Brian Rupert and Magic Mike now starting to join the party up here too.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Not sure.
Got the 78 around in between turns 3 and 4.
There it is. All right, so another one of those deals where we see 2 cars coming off the corner, and maybe not. You know how like you expect somebody to do something they don't do? He's just driving in a straight line, and the Well.
Yeah, looks like
Oh, and the
that
52 gets collected as well.
he got a little tight off the corner, got into the side, maybe trying to side draft or.
Yeah, it looked like maybe it was attempt at a side draft, maybe a little net code. I mean, it's hard to tell from that. Let's go to the chopper. This will give us a better viewpoint as to what happened coming off the corner. Looks like the 78. It's pretty straight going down the stretch. Yeah, man.
It's just two cars.
Yeah.
I think the air. I think that's a little bit of the air getting between them. Oh, then the 52. Yeah. Fortunately, just wrong place at the wrong time.
Ooh. Maybe a little payback by the 25 there, saying, "Don't do that." All right.
But this time we do have quite a few cars on pit road. 68, the 99. Who else is on pit road right now? The 00.
99 again, so he's doubled up on his tires now.
The 13, the 25, the 169. They were involved in the incident. I know they're getting repairs and tires.
33 looks like he's got some damage on his right rear quarter panel there. I want to get that guy a little checked out.
Yeah, that's when Matt got up into the wall just a little bit.
78
got some damage
still got
too.
some damage. Maybe that's a little extracurricular activity, Josh, because he was the cause of that last wreck here. Let's see if anything happened after they came off pit road. Or is that still his damage from the wreck?
No, I think somebody might run in. Oh, nope.
Yeah, that's still his damage from the wreck. He didn't not. There he goes. He's going now to get it fixed. There it is.
There it is.
New chalk. 169 looks like he either had to tow or didn't have his check mark checked. Not sure what's going on with him. Philip Manzo.
I've done that before. Go in the pits, get your repairs done, and not have it set. And then all of a sudden you've got an hour and a half of repairs
Yeah,
that you can't do nothing about.
that's the worst. And you can't drive until they're done. So how many new cars do these guys get, Josh?
These guys have unlimited resets.
Yeah, so
So
there's
these
no real
guys,
reason to uncheck it then. Hopefully that's not the case for Philip.
Oh, I take that back. These guys have 2 resets tonight.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
You said unlimited. I'm like, damn, I don't know.
Well, last week they had unlimited.
Yeah, it was a super speedway race.
Yep.
So it looks like Seamus McConnell's going to be the 1 lap down guy now, with Richard Yeoman 2 laps back, Stuart Kosterer at 3 laps back, and Philip Manzo still on pit lane. Oh, looks like he finally got his repairs done and is got his new tires, and he's rolling.
So he must have had some towing to do. He must have blew the engine when he had that contact there. He had some front end damage before, so
Yeah, he might have overheated.
Yeah, he might have some radiator damage to begin that last run.
So if all goes well for Seamus and there's another caution, he'll be our lucky dog on the next caution, if there is one. Hopefully there's not. I want to see some strategy, Josh. That's what I want to see. Are we limited in tire sets? Do you know if we're limited?
I do not believe we are.
I don't think so either.
But I do see the lights are off on the pace truck.
They
which
are?
means they'll be going green this time by.
Thank you.
We're back to racing.
See how much of a jump the 51 gets here on the 55. This is a good view to check that out from, and you can just tell that difference in speed and when the other guy goes.
Pace truck's off. And they're bunching up, and there you go.
Oh, yeah, he got a good little jump there. As they wound up through the gears.
Restart.
Nice little spread out at the front here as we go through the field. And everybody looks like they're pretty settled down right now, and compared to what we saw in the first couple laps. of this race. Magic Mike's going to fall back to the 26 here of late Logan Sturgeon. Single file to the front.
See, this was a little bit more of what I was expecting to see it towards the beginning of the race.
For sure. Tough to have that many cautions that early. Zach Wilson is out to a sizable lead already.
And he's just pulling away.
He really is.
I take that back. Here comes Ken Leap trying to make a little move underneath him.
Zach Wilson's gonna, he should breach right about 180 as they hit the corner here. 179, 167 through the top of the corner. See what the 55's doing as we head down the front stretch and into the corner on the low side here now.
Yep. He's about 4 miles an hour slower as they come through the corners here.
Yeah, it's tough to keep up on that low side, like you said, eating them tires up and keeping it down on that low side. As we got a new guy joining the party in the St. Louis Rams. Is it St. Louis Rams? Los Angeles Rams now, I guess, right?
Yep, Los Angeles Rams.
You know, they flip-flop back and forth. Nobody knows who they really belong to. Aren't they are they the Oakland Rams this year? I don't know. I don't even know. 42 of Joaquin Meza coming from the back of the field, because Joaquin didn't have such a great run in the qualifying, did he? He was like maybe 6 or something.
Yeah, he was back there. Yeah, low top 10, but he's made his way right up to the front here.
You know, Josh's thing is, you know, I may not be able to qualify, but I'm able to race, and that's
Absolutely.
that's Joaquin's.
Doesn't matter where you start. It's all about where you finish.
For sure. As he's still trying to run down the leader, as the 55 of Ken Leap is falling off. I don't know if that's a tire issue or what. Maybe these guys kept care of their tires a little bit more. You know, while running that low line like that will eat them up.
Yeah, and these guys haven't pit yet up front here either, so their tires are 25 laps older than some of the guys towards the back.
Let's check in with the 99 of Brandon Wallace, who has pitted twice, and he's on the freshest tires of the field, and he is moving through it. The other guy that pitted with him is James McLennan in the 00, who's just 2 spots ahead of him, and these guys are running toward the front, Josh. I think that tire difference is really going to show here in a second. Look at his, as the 00 makes a strong move to the inside on the 48 here.
Yeah, absolutely, and these guys back here have been in a bee's
Ooh,
nest.
55 slapped the wall coming off of corner for number 4.
Yeah, he got a little loose there and had to chase up the track, and unfortunately just caught that wall just a little bit.
Yeah. And the 00 now moves up into the 4th spot. We're going to watch him drive all the way up to the front, I think, here, Josh. Oh, 59's in the wall. How far is Zach out front? Zach's pretty far out front. Still got about a second over the 3rd spot and 0.6 over that 2nd spot. Let's see what the 00 can do now on these on these newer tires. But yeah, I'll tell you what, it's 16 lap newer tires, and he's making moves through the field.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Got a wreck on the front stretch, 25 cars around.
Ooh, aggressive move. Oh, 68 didn't know he was there. Put him right in the wall.
He went over a couple times, and good job by everybody else to avoid him.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
He roll around on his roof.
Go back. Maybe we can go in car with that yellow car on the outside there. Who was that? Stuart Foster, maybe? Jameis? Cockpit. Go. Oh, he's flipping. You can see him flipping there.
And he just...
I don't know what to do. That's fun. That's scary. but it's also fun.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is aim for where the car was.
Yeah, for sure.
77 pitting in.
See
All
who comes in and pits this time, as pit lane's now opening up. And it looks like the whole field's going to come.
Yeah, I'm on board with the leaders as we go into pit road. So Josh, if you're that 42 or the 00, you're gonna take 2 tires maybe, especially the 00 since he's got pretty new left sides. Maybe take 2 right sides and leapfrog these guys. Or do you think 4 is where it's at?
Yeah, for some of the guys who have taken tires already, I think two tires probably wouldn't be a bad call. For the leaders and everybody else, 4 tires are definitely going to be what you're
Yeah,
going to need to get going.
absolutely.
Passing on the outside.
Looks like the 51's gonna win the race off of pit road.
Looks like everybody's taking 4.
That's okay too. The guys got off or on and off pretty quick. Couple seconds here, a couple tenths of a second there will get you a position or 2, especially on pit road. You get in and get off good.
Yeah, looks like the 13 might have only taken 2 tires. He gained 10 spots on that.
Alex Veith taking 2 tires. Maybe we can pull him real quick and just see if he's in here. I'm gonna pull him in, Josh. See if he took 2.
Got it.
I can figure out how to do it. I can't do it because the list is so big. Can you do it?
I can pull it.
Alright. Hey Alex, it's Josh and Joe in the booth real quick. We saw you have a really good jump on that pit stop. Did you take 2 tires, no tires?
I took 2 in fuel. I figured I took 4 that last stop. I got my dad texting me playing crew chief.
Is he
He's
watching
texting me.
Is he watching the broadcast? Because we called somebody should do that.
Yeah, he's watching the broadcast. He
Yeah,
watched
there
it
you go.
last week.
There you go. All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully that works out for you, and I'll be interested to see what happens with that strategy. Good job.
Yep. Hey, Dad.
Nice. Hey, Dad. Hey, Alex's dad. How's it going?
Well, it's always good to have a good crew chief that you can trust.
Right? For sure.
Sometimes you get someone calling crew chiefing for you that makes bad calls, doesn't know how to calculate fuel.
Yeah, somebody like Josh.
Yeah, last race that me and Joe ran together on a super speedway, I may have miscalculated the fuel by about 3 laps. But it happens, we move on, and
We've had 3 cautions, 11 caution laps so far. Fastest lap of the race, a 31.073 by Ken Farmer.
yeah, he's been making that top line work. But he's going to be back in traffic just a little bit, so we'll have to see what goes on. Same thing with Ken Leap being way back in 10th place on the restart here. So he's going to have to deal with some dirty air and make his way back up to the front.
And the pace lights are off. Means we're going to go back to green as they come off turn 4, and the pace truck dips in.
See him really laying back there. Green flags
Green,
in the
green,
air.
green.
So now that 00 doesn't have the advantage he had before, but let's see what he can do on equal stuff. He was really liking that inside line.
It looks like he's going to stay to the bottom here.
He's going to clear the 42. And he's going to roll to the high with the 42 diving low.
You know, early on, I think that high side is really the place to be.
I think if you're by yourself, diving and being able to get off high is good, like you see the 51 doing here. But I think when you're riding side by side, being able to pinch that 42, although the 42 made a heck of a move, was able to clear through the corner there at turns 1 and 2. See what the 00 does coming back here. Oh, 42 is going to stay to the low side and give the high side up. Ooh, 59 with a great crossover move. Not enough run.
I don't know how intentional that was. That looked like
It might have
got
been a
pretty
loose,
there off the corner,
little loose
yeah.
off.
But he was able to hold on to it.
Check in with Alex Veith, who took 2 tires. He restarted, what, 8th, Josh?
Yeah.
So he's back to 12th, dropped a couple of positions off the restart. Looks like they're not too bad for him. He's making some good progress as he moves up on the 24 here.
2 tires can get you real loose on a track like this, but looks like he's able to stay with it.
Yeah, I mean, having a blinking car in front of you is a little nerve-wracking as well. Magic Mike behind him in the 77 going high. Yeah, it looks like the 24, Chris Heiner's got a little bit of an issue with the blinking.
Oh, got one on the wall. But it looks like everything's moving forward now.
Got a battle for the lead up front. 42 and the 55 have closed, or I'm sorry, the 59 of Ken Farmer have closed in. 42's getting a really good run on that inside line, Josh. I think he's found something there. I don't know how long it'll last, though.
And that's unusual because this isn't really a track you can normally run the inside too long. You really start to heat up that right front tire. Is now Ken Farmer's down on the bottom side. And here comes Brian Rupert, right behind them, and that Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, you start to get going side by side, and everybody closes up real quick. But Zach Wilson's got a really good run off those corners. He's riding a really high line. We look at his right front suspension here. You can see how close to the wall he's going to get coming off the corners. Just opening up that steering wheel and really letting it ride out. Well, not here so much, but on the backstretch you'll see it. You really see how low that right front is and what that load is doing to it.
Looks like riding alone by yourself there. Keeping it off the wall best he can.
And it looks like he's putting that left front right on those dotted lines.
Now you've got quite the bee's nest of cars up in the front up here.
Oh yeah.
Trying for the lead.
3 wide back there with the 55 of Ken Leap even. Matt Geis is going on the outside. You got the 99. Oh, Brandon Wallace making moves.
Yep, Matt Geis made a real nice recovery after slapping the wall earlier.
Ken Leap had some serious push there. Still has some right front damage. It might have a little bit to do with that push that he just had there.
The damage doesn't look severe enough to get it repaired. Maybe he's trying to save that reset.
For sure.
In case something happens a little further on in the race. As we're about 10 laps from halfway.
Everybody's kind of sticking to that high side. And as I say that, the 26, the Logan Sturgeon making moves to the inside.
It's a big run down the backstretch.
The 59 had jumped up in front of him. I think he saw it coming, but he couldn't stop it.
So he's making some moves getting back up towards the front too.
A little bit of side draft down entry. You have to, 42's in the wall. Real slow coming off the corner down the backstretch here.
Looks like he recovered, but he's going to lose. Looks like about 6-7 spots, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He had a really good run going up there at the front.
But you see what else that did? That checked up everybody else there at the front.
Yep, Zach's going to start checking out.
Almost a 3-second lead now.
Half-second lead now. Logan Sturgeon is not messing around right now. He's closing that gap.
Yep.
But he definitely looks like he's out for a Sunday drive up here, don't he?
Yeah.
Just driving along.
That truck's on rails right now. So we got the 52 on pit road right now. I don't know if that's a scheduled stop or.
Looks like he might have some damage on the right, the front of that machine.
He might have made some contact with somebody.
Yep, the right front. That was the car we were talking about in the broadcast, wasn't it? No, we were talking about 55.
Yeah.
55 still has that right front damage. There's the 42 that got into the wall, so he's dropped to the 10th spot behind the 55 of Ken Leap. Zach still has a decent sized lead of 0.6 off of the 26 of Logan Sturgeon.
As I'm watching the field, as I'm watching going through the field, some of these guys are getting incredibly loose off of turn 4.
Let's see how the 59 and the 48 fare here as they're side by side going into 3. Good battle for third here. They head into 1 and 2 side by side. 48 looks like he's got a nice little run. Oh, Lord. That was close. That was close. But he cleared it.
Of a slide job right there. So 59's going to cross him over, try to come back. Maybe give him his own slide job.
Oh, what happened with the 51? 51's off the pace. What happened to our leader? See what happened here. I'm doing a replay. And it looks like he just got too close to that outside wall and got stuck on it. That's what happened. 26 is going to be our new leader. Logan Sturgeon to the front. And he has a sizable lead, Josh. Now that's a second.
Yeah, that's a second. I was looking at the wrong thing on my timing and scoring. So, yeah, he's got just over a second lead right now on the pack.
And he even has some right front damage. These guys have been battling. Maybe that right front damage has helped him because he's looking good right now.
He's really letting that thing yaw out, too.
I was just going to say, old Logan better be careful. Mr. The 51 will let you know that wall will jump out and bite you. Zach Wilson. Zach's now fighting for that third spot with Brian Rupert. Oh, wow, it's a 3-car battle with the 55 as well, or 59. Oh. Matt Geist slapped the wall with his rear end again. Coming off the corner there.
Just
a little.
Not enough to hurt anything.
That's a little
the
kiss.
59 really pushes.
Oh yeah, he had some definite push going off that corner. That cost him some time on track.
He got real tight coming off the corner, and that's that bottom line. Just sometimes can bite you. You think you can get to the gas.
Oh, and now he's in the wall. So the 51 slaps the wall, drops back to third. Everybody else slaps the wall, and now he's making a run back at the 26. I don't know if the 26 got into the wall at all, but he's closing that gap. He's down to a 0.8 gap now. Nice little battle back here with the 55 and the 99 of Brandon Wallace. Got a couple battles all over the track.
Yeah, these guys are fighting everywhere. It's just been everywhere you look on the track, there's really a good battle going on.
These two are just riding it side by side, boy, I'll tell you what. Back up here, you got the 48 making a crossover move on the 59. He's going to dive again. These guys have been going back and forth with each other. Nice little, like you said, slide job there. No ability to cross that over. The double zero is going to get under 59 now too as well. Watching that gap at the front, still about 0.6 back from the leader is Zach Wilson to Logan Surgeon, the leader. Oh, somebody's in the wall. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
They're wrecking.
The 00 got
All right, man.
turned by
Caution is
the
out.
59.
Caution is out.
Looks like two cars looking for the same piece
Oh,
of real
Magic
estate.
Mike got caught up in it.
They're still wrecking.
And the same situation as the last, or two of the cautions, which was that some guys just not going all the way out to the wall there. I don't know if is the backstretch curved here, Josh?
No, but when you come off of turn 2, it's the track really flattens out, and it really abruptly ends that corner, if that makes any sense. As you come off the corner, it's tight. The corner tightens up.
What happened to Ken Farmer in that one? He wrecked. Okay, he was the one that got in the wreck. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Somebody else hit the wall first, though.
Hey, Ken, sorry about that. All of a sudden you were crossed up in front of me. I was on the brakes hard.
I heard smashing before that caution happened. People were slapping the wall. Got a lot of cars on pit road, though.
Yeah, it looks like the entire field, all the lead lap cars are on pit road right now.
Yeah, tires are valuable. See if the 26 can beat Zach Wilson off pit road. Zach has that first pit stall on lockdown, so might be a tough order. Like that 55 is going to stay with the damage. Here comes the 26. Let's see if Ken gets down and gets off before him. Race off pit road. Zach's going to win it off pit road. My bad. Not Ken. Zach Wilson. That's what I was talking about the whole time.
Unfortunately, Logan had a little bit of a slower stop. Zach had a 14.9 where Logan had a 15.3. So
That's just all getting in, riding right at that limit, getting off. Show the pit stops here. Actually I show Sturgeon as getting on really well in first, getting off 14.9, but Wilson got off in a 14.7. So there's your difference. Actually, Matt Geis had the hottest pit stop, moving himself up to the third spot.
So we are just past halfway.
Yep, so just past halfway, and we've had 4 cautions for 14 laps. We got about 47 laps remaining. Our leader currently is Zach Wilson, but we've had 4 lead changes. Unfortunately for the 26, Zach's back out front, and he's out front. He's hard to beat. Now, he got a little pushy and slapped the wall. That's why the 26 was able to get by him. We'll see what happens here for Sturgeon and Wilson as we get back rolling. I think we got another lap and a half so of pit speed before we get back racing.
I was just listening to some of the guys chatting here. They're talking about the tires going away and starting to push a little bit. So we'll have to see if we get another long run like that.
For sure.
People can start to save their tires and conserve a little bit.
So let's see. Zach Wilson's in the lead. He's done 38 laps led of the 54. Logan Sturgeon's in second with 8 laps led. Matt Geis hasn't led any laps, but he's right there, able to be ready to be part of this race up front. He's been there all night, just hasn't led any laps. Joaquin Meza, again, led no laps, but in the 4th spot. Brian Rupert's in the 5th. Ken Leaps led 7 of the laps early in the race. He had a little right front damage. I don't know if he got it fixed on this last pit. Doesn't look like it. Still got a little bit of damage to the right rear as well, so maybe not. And Mickey Isaac going to be currently 8th. Brandon Wallace in the 10th and 7th spot. They keep changing on me.
Yeah, they're moving all around. But in 10th right now, we got Alex Veith, and looks like he took 4 tires on that last go by. So
Dad's
looks like those
keeping
2
him.
tires. Yeah, that 2 tires worked out for him in that case. He's able to keep it up towards the front.
So a net gain, I'm sure, overall.
Absolutely. And the pace car just pulled off. And the green's back in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
And Zach with another big jump on the restart. Almost looked like Logan was snoozing there. As now he's under fire by Matt Geese on the bottom. Matt's going to slide in behind him. And that battling side by side is just going to let Zach Wilson just pull away.
Thanks.
Yep. Now it's become a 3-way battle up there for second place. As Joaquin's now back up on the high side. Trying to make that work for him. Here comes Brian Rupert on that bottom side too. Giving a little push to Matt on the bottom side. I thought they were going to be 3 wide as they came through the little front stretch there. Still a great battle here for second place. Now they're starting to catch Zach Wilson just a little bit. Even though they're running side by side, lap by lap, they're just starting to close in on him as Logan's now totally cleared the 33. Oh, 48 car pushes up track just a little bit. They're side by side for third place. File in single file now into turn 1. 3 wide. 3 wide move.
That was a huge 3 wide move by Ken.
Really forcing the issue there, and fortunately it doesn't look like it's going to pay off for him in the long run.
I don't know. Ken really likes that bottom side. He's getting really good runs through the corners. And I think these guys up top are doing a little bit of checking up through the corner, a little loose off. So he still has that right front damage. He did not get it fixed. So I think he expects a couple more wrecky poos out here. I think Matt Geist is going to jump to the outside of the 42 here. He is there.
Yeah, he's got a good run off the corner there and using that high side momentum to get alongside Joaquin.
That 42 really likes that low side though, and he gets a really good run through the corner. Looks like a little side draft from the 55 on Geist as well here. Really, really good battle for third for these 3 cars, man. These guys are going at it. Fun to watch. Looks like
Absolutely.
Rupert's going to ride right up into this little battle as well. He's like, I want some of this action.
Yeah, when the tires are fresh like this, that bottom line is really going to make it work.
That 42 is making 42 is making ground on that inside through the corner and being able to run it out to the wall with nobody there.
Advantage of not running side by side, having all that room to open the steering wheel up and get the car going straight off the corner.
Yeah, Matt Geist just did the same thing.
Run. That 42's got a real good run down the backstretch that time. Not enough to pull up alongside the 26, but nice run down the backstretch. He's catching right up on him. Lap by lap, just reeling them in.
Yeah, and we're single file now, pretty much through the top 10. Actually, exactly through the top 10. Beef is up to the 8th spot. We've been paying attention to him since we knew his dad was a crew chief. He's going to go on the inside of the 55. 55 looks like he's struggling just a little bit with that damage. It really affected just enough for a car that has no damage to give it a little bit of advantage. As Beef goes to the inside here for the 7th spot.
This looks like he made an adjustment on his truck and it's going the wrong way.
That could be a possibility as well. 13's going to slide up in front of the 55 here. 55 is going to try a crossover, but I don't think he's got the car to do it. Still a little pushy, as you can see. Oh, into the wall. And he slid back up on track. Oh, man. He held on to it. I was scared for those guys back there that were in front of him, or behind him, I mean.
Got a great battle for 3rd place right now.
Oh, yeah, Matt.
The 33 and the 42.
Matt Geis is lining up to go by that 42. 42 is strong, both on the high and low sides. See how it goes.
33
here.
and the 42 been side by side for about 3 laps now. I think, unfortunately, I think Matt's just about had it on the bottom side, wearing out the tires. So he's going to ride behind the 42 for a little bit, see if he can cool those tires off and make another run at it, like right here.
A good run. He's going to actually get a really good run on him down here through the backstretch, I think. Might even have a shot at it on entry here. Oh, 42 is going to take away that bottom line. And he's going to let it sail back up to the wall coming off of turn 4. Which I think right now that's the fastest way around, Josh. Just barely touching that bottom line and letting it sail up if you got the room. Although Matt had a good run off the high side there.
Yeah, you can see the 42.
Ooh, 42 in the wall. That's the 2nd time tonight he's had that happen. Ooh, Rupert's going to give Matt the business. Let him know he's there. Hey, buddy, I got a nose here. And now we're 2 wide for the 3rd spot. As the front 2 are just driving away from these guys racing. Oh, Rupert's getting pushy. Geis has to move up.
Hey, Philip Manzo,
Give him that room.
I don't know why my truck's going so slow. I don't know if I've got damage or what.
He's just going to go backwards, unfortunately.
As you can see, that gap between the leaders.
Philip, did you see any damage?
And those guys behind him. I almost think the 26 is kind of playing a little cat and mouse, just trying to save his stuff. He's hung right there with the 51 all this green flag stint. Maybe he's just saving it up, Josh. What do you think?
Possibly. We got the 52 went around on the front stretch, but he was able to get off the track before the yellow came out. So we're going to stay green.
Back to this battle with Alex Beef and Chris Heiner. They battle through turns 1 and 2. Looks like Beef might's got a little right rear damage there. Maybe a little Rubbins racing or a slap against the wall. Who's asking about damage, Josh? Can you hear that?
No, I didn't hear who was asking about damage.
Okay. Thought maybe we could go show him. Looks like Brandon Roberts is on pit road with the Peacemaker Technologies ride. Maybe that was him talking about that. I think he might have got into the wall. So Josh, you think we'll see some green flag pit stops coming up soon?
Pretty soon, yeah. I mean, I imagine these guys are getting pretty close.
Close on fuel or close on tires only?
I think they're getting close on fuel.
Okay. We went back green with what, 54?
Yeah. So, yeah, it was it was 54 laps to go. We went back green.
Hitting up.
Up.
I'm bored with Logan Sturgeon. He was closing the gap a second ago. I don't know if he's starting to think about pitting or not, but he fell off just a little bit from the leader there. That Geist is driven away from those guys behind him. Get some guys on pit road.
Yeah, 52 just went back on pit road.
68's got some heavy damage to his rear end. 00 James McClendon's starting to work on the 55 here for the 9th spot. You're going to see the difference here in the speed that the cars with new tires have versus the guys who haven't got any. You see the 82 just blowing by people right now.
Yeah, it's a big difference on tires for sure.
And look, he can just drive that bottom line like it's not even there. Like nobody's there. It's just like, here, I'll see you. And so,
yeah, right now he's running almost a second and a half faster.
On-track advantage, Josh, of those new tires for the 82 is significant. Now, it's going to take these guys a while to get that second and a half back. Now, they will because he'll be used and they won't be. But will he be as used as they were is the question, right? That's where the difference is made up.
Yeah, and it looks like the 48 just hit pit lane too. So I think it's at
getting close to that time.
He saw what the 82's doing and saw that the time difference is that much. I mean, like I said, it was almost a second and a half faster with the newer tires.
Faster than the leaders?
Yes.
Leaders are running 32.887. And Brandon Roberts is in 001 right now, so that's a couple laps in, but his last lap was an 001. So yeah, almost a second faster, a couple laps in even. So that's multiple seconds on track, which is actually really huge.
Yeah, even that lap, leader ran a 32.7, and Brandon Roberts ran a 31.6. So again, that's over a second a lap.
For multiple laps. Really going to eat into that lead. Now, it will get reciprocated when these guys get those fresh tires, but will it be too late? That's the question, right?
Yep, 78's on pit road. The 48's on pit road again.
Maybe he was speeding? Oh, 48 or 78 slid through his pit stall.
Yep.
48's getting tires again.
Not really sure what happened there, but
Gonna cost him a lot of time. Yeah.
Fortunate for him because he was up front most of the race there. But now with these green stop pit stops going on, it's actually starting to spread the field out quite a bit.
Sure is. Matt Geist is in the 3rd spot. Zach Wilson's still at the point, and you can see the speed. Look, there it goes to 82 now. That was the first guy to hit pit road just past the leaders now. He's actually, I think, on the lead lap now, Josh, right?
Yeah, it looks like he got his lap back.
Yeah, he just got his lap back on his own. That's how much faster he's going than these guys. If you're Zach Wilson or Landon Sturgeon or Matt Geist, Logan Sturgeon and Matt White Geist, you got to start thinking about, man, I got to get on pit road. Any of these guys in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th spot should be hitting pit road now. If I was them, with 19 laps to go, that speed that you're going to get out of that truck is going to be worth it.
It actually looks like Brandon Roberts was 2 laps down. So now he's only one. He got one of his laps back.
Either way, it's still awesome job getting a lap back on your own.
Yeah, because the 48 is now being shown 4 laps down.
Thanks, Mike. You're good.
So on a pit stop, they're going 2 laps down?
About a lap and a half to 2 laps down, yeah.
Yeah. So I think you'll see Brandon Roberts end up in a better finish than he would have had he just rode around at with old tires.
Pitting in.
Absolutely.
Ooh, somebody's pitting in now.
Yep,
So
that's
let's
the
see who it
82.
is.
It's the 82 of. It can't be the 82 of Brandon Roberts. He's
He
already
is.
pit.
He's pitting now.
He had to go back in, yeah. So he might have got a black flag coming in as well.
No, because he was out for a while, unless he was
That's
running
true.
ragged. Back to the front. Zach Wilson still checking out. About 3-second gap over Logan Sturgeon now. Logan must have got a little tighter as these tires get a little old. Either that or maybe he's saving fuel, Josh. Maybe they can make it to the end. I'm not sure what the fuel mileage on these is right now.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I run the trucks here. So I'm not 100% sure myself. It looks like the field's really starting to spread out at the moment.
Got a little battle between the 55 and the 0 still for that 8th spot.
And the 48's on fresh tires. A couple laps down, as I
Here comes
mentioned.
the 82 on the track. That 48 should be walking the dog on these guys, no?
He should be, but it looks like he just got a little loose coming through the tri-oval there. Oh, there he goes. That's a run. Here comes the 82 with a run like that too. And the 00 and the 55 there almost got into each other. That's not what you want to see as a lap down car.
Or is it?
Well,
As long as they don't hit you.
Yeah, once you pass them, you want to see that. Not when they're right in front of you.
Right. Alex Veith checking in with him. He's up to 6th. As we talked about him early in the race. A little bit of strategy got him set up up front. Matt Geis in the 3rd. Logan Sturgeon still riding around in the 2nd spot. And the Zach Wilson out for the Sunday drive, currently leading the most laps of the race.
.48 and the 82 being so much faster than everybody else are catching everybody at the most inopportune times as I'm watching towards the back of the field. They've almost been caught up in a couple things already. So sometimes those faster tires can be a disadvantage to you too.
For sure. Zach Wilson is has led 73 laps here at Kansas. Started first, currently first. Still a little bit to go. We come down to about 10 laps left. 11 laps.
Yeah, we got about 10 laps left. Finish this up.
Is there pit strategy involved? That's the question on my mind right now. Is there enough fuel to go all the way? I think there is enough fuel, Josh. I think that's a
I think
little
these guys
bit of
might
what
have.
we're seeing from Sturgeon and Geis maybe dropping off the pace just a little bit.
The only thing that will really change things is if we have a yellow.
Through that. That is a possibility considering we've had multiple yellows tonight. Not as many as we had at Daytona, but
No.
and you know the
Leader, I'm gonna
ones
pit
we've
in.
had tonight were pretty
Copy.
pretty racing involved, right?
Yeah,
So
just two guys fighting for the same piece of real estate.
And it would be only fit that the back the blue car wins. I don't know why that changed. Back the blue 150. He is out to the races by himself right now, Josh.
Yeah, he's got quite the gap on second place right now.
Fairly sizable lead. Really, the closest race on track is this right here, I believe. Or these two, I guess. They're just running. Oh, 99's in the wall. He just slapped the wall there.
Yeah, it's gonna bring the looks like the 78 right back up into this group here. That's the 78 of JB, who had some issues earlier. Looked like he had a black flag that got cleared. I don't know if he may have got sent through pit lane by mistake or what. Gonna have 7 laps to go as they cross the stripe here.
You just saw there the 48 going by. Second place car of Logan Sturgeon. And that's that, again, difference in the new tires, but it looks like these guys aren't going to be worried about that if you're running toward the front. These guys are more worried about saving fuel, probably, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit. Looks like a pretty good battle for third right now. Between the 24 and the 33, these guys keep catching up to each other and battling pretty hard.
The first time we've seen Heiner really up here since, early in the race. Did have, slapped the wall there. I don't know if that was a blink into the wall or what, but he definitely got the wall.
Yep.
I think
Matt just got tight
struggling.
off the corner there.
Yep, Matt's struggling with that tightness of the car on that low line.
Which on this long of a run, you expect that right front to be overheated. As we're coming to just 4 laps to go to decide this.
Yeah, the gap between first and second is still 6.3. And actually, Heiner and Geist are kind of running down Logan Sturgeon right now. They're only a second back.
Yeah, but Zach Wilson has almost an entire backstretch of breathing room right now.
Yeah, Sturgeon can't even see him. But you can see that that 24 is closing on the 26 here as we come down to, 3 laps to go?
Yeah, we have 3 to go.
Geist and Steiner are going to give this guy a run for his money. Here they come. '26 is going to block that low line this time. That's going to... Ooh, he's pushing hard, though. Wow. Power move by both of those guys. Go right by Logan. That's unfortunate for Logan as he's been in that second spot most of the race.
Yeah, it looks like his tires just gave up.
Too little too late for the 24 here, though, as we're coming down to 2 to go.
Oh, but it's going to be a good points day for sure.
Well, Rupert's going to get a lap back, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure Zach's just going to let him go.
Yep, might as well.
And he's got all that breathing room right now. He's taking the white flag right now.
White flag is out. Final lap around Kansas Speedway in the original Rebels Racing League. Back the blue 150. He's out for that Sunday drive, led most of the laps in today's race.
Yeah, he had that thing on rails all night long.
He is nursing it. He is nursing it around that corner. You can hear him He let it roll through the corner.
As Zach Wilson's going to win the race tonight.
Great win by Zach. 24, Chris Heiner's going to slide into that second spot. Matt Geist in third. Logan Sturgeon in the fourth spot. And the 42 was coming, buddy. I'll tell you what. But he didn't quite get to him. Alex Veith come home sixth. James McClendon in seventh. Mickey Isaac in eighth. And Leap in ninth. Brandon Wallace in 10th. Back up to Zach Wilson. Let's see if he does us a little burnout here. Then we'll go through the race summary and take a look at who came officially where, or unofficially. You deserve this one there, Zach. Good a win.
Dominating win.
It's only fitting the back to blue won the back to blue. Good win. See if we can get Zach in here for an interview after we run through our grid real quick. All right, so results are now up. Zach Wilson in first, Chris Heiner in second, Matt Geist takes home the third spot, with Logan Sturgeon in fourth and Joaquin Meza in fifth.
Alex Veith rounding out sixth. James McClendon in seventh. Mickey Isaac eighth. Ken Leap in ninth. And Brandon Wallace rounding out the top 10.
Awesome run by all these guys. And let's see if we can get the race winner here up in the booth.
Hey, Zach, this is Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Hey guys, how are y'all?
Hey, man.
Doing great.
It was a dominating performance you put on. Zach leading, I think, 80-something laps. How did it feel out there running by yourself, not having to really worry about anybody?
Well, you still got to worry about those wall gremlins reaching out and getting you running that high line. You're hanging the rear end out that far. If you don't feel that wall, then you're not out there far enough. So it bit me once, and luckily I was able to nab a caution and have a good pit stop to get me off pit road and put me back out in front to not have any pressure, to be able to focus on what I was doing and secure this win.
Yeah, so you led 85 laps. Any strategy? How much fuel was left with those guys? How many laps can you guys run on green flag fuel run?
It's around 48-ish laps. When I was doing my burnout, I run out of fuel there. The last 3 laps I run at half throttle just to make sure I had enough to get me to the end. Like I said, it depends on how you save under caution and everything about how long fuel run we get. So that last caution we had, I took a full fuel load and made it last all the way to the end.
So did you do any saving of fuel during your run when you were out front?
I didn't start saving till the last 20 laps or so, once the gap I felt was big enough that I could maintain and be able to save fuel efficiently enough to not lose time, but still make it to the end.
Perfect. So back to blue car takes the back to blue 150. Congratulations, Zach. You got anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Yes, sir. This race has an extra special meaning to me. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I'm a 5-year veteran of law enforcement. So this has special meaning to me. We actually lost a deputy, Deputy Ryan Hendricks of Henderson County, North Carolina, last week. He was killed in the line of duty. So my thoughts and prayers go out to his family. I'm dedicating this race to him and all the others who we've lost in the line of duty now, before I came, and those in the future that will pay that ultimate sacrifice. We can't thank them enough for what they do and what they do for us in this world. So, like I said, this just means a lot to me. Y'all don't understand how special this is.
Yeah, man, Zach, I respect and appreciate your service as well. And I know Josh echoes that statement.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right. All right, Josh, you want to try to grab Heiner
Chris
in
Heiner?
here? Yeah, is he still
Yep, absolutely.
still around?
Hey, Chris, this is Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you. How y'all?
Excellent, man. Nice second place win. Second place finish tonight. Looks like you're running Zach down towards the end. How'd you see it from your perspective?
Pretty much chasing Zach down is pretty much an impossible task. And I just, after that last caution, I just tried to save whatever bit of tires I could while still pushing a little bit. And I guess everybody else burnt their tires up. And luckily, I missed the accidents that happened and had enough fuel that I could actually push it when I needed to and just saved enough tire and actually got that second place.
That was my next question: is how close were you on fuel at the end there?
I checked with 10 laps to go, and I believe I had 4 laps to the good. So I would have been good. If I had let off, it would have been even better.
Nice. Well, great race tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Matt for heading this up. I love the fact of what he puts up for these races and what they stand for, and the men and women that serve. I know a lot of us have served, whether we're in armed forces, law enforcement, fire, medic, all that stuff. It's just a great cause that he stands for, and the ability to race under all these different names through the whole season is going to be awesome.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight, Chris, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Y'all do an awesome job.
Thanks.
See y'all next week.
Thank you. All right, and see if Matt's around still. We can pull him in. Talk about his third place finish. Hey, Matt, this is Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
10-4, I got you.
So
Hey,
a real emotional victory for Zach there. He was pretty emotional about what happened with one of the officers and stuff like that. And you were riding in third most of the race, and then you dropped to fourth. But you and Heiner together went by that second place guy who ran his tires off. How did you feel about that?
I mean, that felt good. I felt bad for Logan there because he's such a strong racer. Logan, I, and Zach are all pretty tight knit. So I was really kind of looking forward to a top 3 out of us 3. But Chris is such a good dude, you know. And Logan just had some tough luck with those tires, and we just kind of snuck by him. Chris snuck by me at the same time, so I guess I'll be happy with third place tonight.
Yeah, there you go. And how close were you on field? We talked to the top guy, Zach, and then Chris, and both those guys were a lap or to 4 laps to the good. Where were you at?
I probably had about 2 laps to go, so if we would have had a caution and a green light checker, I would have had to come in regardless for fuel. Probably everybody would have came in for tires, but yeah, I was down about 2 laps to go.
Yeah, we saw that tires were about a second and a half faster.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that makes everything. And then it was tricky there towards the middle of the race. I was having to race a lot harder than I wanted to for position with, the 42, Ken Leap, Brandon Wallace. They were putting up some good challenges there. It was good, clean, hard racing, but the whole time I was thinking my tires are going to be toast, and that's not what I wanted to happen.
Josh, got anything for him?
No, that was just a great race, man. Congratulations on your podium finish. And we look forward to the next one for sure.
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank y'all for doing the broadcasting. Thank all of our law enforcement officers out there. We got quite a few in the community, including myself, that are in this league. Going through a tough time right now. We've got a lot of officers killed in action, and that's sad to see. We're just trying to do our best to help people. And I want to thank everybody for their service. Gold Trucking, NM Imports, SimSox, Peacemaker Technologies, Brandon Roberts, who runs our other league, Free For All Racing League, and North American iRacing League. He's our league commissioner. Glad he jumped in with us tonight because everything we do is really a reflection of him. He's a great leader, also part of the law enforcement community, and it's good to have him on board and kind of help our league go on.
Yeah, and as I told Zach earlier, Josh and I echo the heartfelt condolences to all the officers and anyone that has died in line of duty throughout their lives. And moving forward as we move on through tough times on both sides of all fences. So yeah, good job. Congratulations again on that podium finish, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you next week.
All right. So Josh, that wraps up our second week here with the Original Rebels Racing League, Kansas. Eventful, couple cautions, some good racing. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot of hard racing, a lot of hard nose racing, but at the same time, a lot of clean racing. It was a great race to watch, great race to call. I always enjoy watching these guys run. So we move on to next week.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving forward, we're going to be going over to the,
Richmond
let's
Raceway.
see, yeah, Richmond Raceway. So technically my new home track. My original home track would be the Glen. Fortunately, that's not on their schedule. Most guys don't like to run the road courses. But Richmond Raceway, we're going to be doing the Peacemaker Technologies 120. So it'll be 165 laps, 120 miles, night race at Richmond.
Short
And
track racing.
yeah, a little short track, maybe a little bumpers. Well, maybe some bumpers. Loose track too, Josh. If you don't hit the
Yeah,
corners right at Richmond, man, whew, you'll be end up in that inside fence real quick.
always a fun track to run. Very technical. A lot of passing, a lot of opportunity. You can easily run 2-3 wide at that track, so it should be fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So as Atlee Atman Weiss, our sponsor, Intensity Broadcasting, the Original Rebels Racing League. That's about it. Over and out.